welcome to KET's News Quiz. I'm your host, Kelsey Starks, and as your year is winding down, ours has too. We're so happy you're joining us for this, our final show of this school year. Several of you have asked me if I've liked working from home and what will I do after the quarantine ends? All good questions. I've actually really enjoyed being home with my three kids. I've turned into their pseudo teacher, and it's been really great for me to see all of their very different learning styles. My entire family agrees that we are enjoying life at a little slower pace. You know, before we were always running, usually late, from activity to activity without really stopping to catch our breath, and being home with nowhere really to be has been very refreshing for all of us. As for when the quarantine ends, I really hope we continue to slow down and enjoy each other a little more. I hope we have more family dinners, play games together, get out and enjoy nature more, and all the things we really are doing now that we weren't doing before. I hope you found some silver linings in this situation too. Now on to the news. Well, we've shared news with you about the coronavirus practically since 2020 started. Our first story concerning what would become known as COVID-19 aired January 30th. Now medical companies around the world, including some in the U.S., are working to develop a vaccine for the virus. Vaccines help you create antibodies, something that will fight off disease. This will be key to making the world safer from this virus. To make Kentucky safer now, Governor Andy Beshear is setting a schedule for the return of some aspects of our lives, like businesses opening or church gatherings. These will come with rules, such as wearing masks. Starting this week, Kentuckians are being asked to wear face coverings while in public. This is to protect not only you, but also those around you. In the country of Denmark, some health workers are sporting facial masks made by the folks at Lego. You know, normally they're turning out these bright blocks that you may use to build your brilliant designs. But since the pandemic started, Lego redirected some of their production lines to create face coverings. I think everything is awesome about that. Well, in other news, NASA's new Mars helicopter has been named by an Alabama high school student. Ingenuity will accompany the Perseverance rover that will be sent on a journey to the Red Planet this summer. Vanessa Rupani is a junior at Tuscaloosa County High School in Alabama who wrote her essay that the name Ingenuity describes humans' ability to do cool things like send robots to other planets. The helicopter will be attached to the rover to deploy once on the planet. NASA hopes this will prove that powered flights can be accomplished on Mars. Along with their ongoing research, NASA took time to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Hubble Space Telescope. Hubble was sent into orbit on board the Discovery Space Shuttle in April 1990. For the anniversary, NASA released an amazing image of two distant nebulas taken by Hubble over the past decade. Time now for our first quiz questions. Question 1 concerns our coronavirus update. The toy company manufacturing medical masks is A. Minecraft, B. Mattel, or C. Lego. Question 2 will be heading far, far away. The name chosen by an Alabama student for NASA's Mars helicopter is A. Ingenuity, B. Perseverance, or C. Innovation. From the northwest part of the U.S., agriculture experts are dealing with a potential threat to beekeeping and crops, the Asian giant hornet. The world's largest hornet has been spotted in Washington state. The 2-inch long insect is native to Asia. It is known in some areas as the murder hornet because the large stinging insects can kill bee colonies and their stings can be deadly to humans, especially people who are allergic to stings. So far, the Asian giant hornet has only been found in the U.S. in Washington state. Bug experts are working on a plan to wipe out this insect before it can reach other parts of the country. One benefit from our stay-at-home time just may be that there are more opportunities to be read to. Celebrities from both sides of the ocean are settling in to read a chapter of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This, as you probably know, is the first volume of the best-selling book series in history. Individual chapters will be posted online with an audio version available on Spotify. The famous readers include actress Dakota Fanning and soccer star David Beckham, and this guy. The first chapter, titled The Boy Who Lived, will be read by the actor who played that boy in the movie series. Daniel Radcliffe spent 10 years as the title character, Harry Potter. Pretty magical, I think. Well, let's cast a spell on the next part of the quiz. Question 3 is about the dangerous insect. The giant hornet is native to A, Asia, B, Australia, or C, South America. And raise your wands for question 4. The Harry Potter star who joined celebs to read a chapter of the book is A, Emma Watson, B, Daniel Radcliffe, or C, Jason Isaacs. Well, let's take a break from the questions and look at some of the evaluation opinions that you have sent to us. We start with 6th grader Michaela from Laurel Ridge Middle School in Oregon, who really enjoys the show. I love News Quiz. I think it is a favorite in my class. Everyone's always excited to watch it. I like hearing about what's going on in the world, but could you start choosing opinion letters from other states? Thank you for keeping me connected to the outside world. You're welcome. And Dylan is from Shapley Middle School's 6th grade in Maine, and he enjoys hearing from you. My favorite part is when you're reading the letters sent by other kids from around the U.S. Annie is in the 5th grade at Roland Park in Florida. She appreciates the news on her level. I absolutely love how it shares the latest news for kids because when I watch the real news, I get lost. I like the challenge questions too. Anna Grace is from Clays Mill Elementary's 5th grade in Lexington. She'd like a little more of a challenge. In my personal opinion, I think that News Quiz questions should be harder. Every question should be a challenge question. All right. While Madison from Bowen Elementary's 3rd grade in Louisville thinks a bit differently. Honestly, I think nothing is wrong with News Quiz, but sometimes the challenge questions are too hard. And Delilah from Falls City Elementary's 4th grade in Oregon wants a little brighter look on the show. I think you should add sparkles to the right answer because I think it will look cool. It probably would. Thank you for sharing with us. We appreciate all of your thoughts, and we love reading your letters. And although our season is wrapping up, we still want to hear from you. Tell us, how would you evaluate News Quiz? Take this opportunity. Tell us what you think of the program. What could we do to improve? Or give us suggestions for next season's challenge and opinion questions. Tell us, how would you evaluate News Quiz and why? Send your responses to us at newsquiz@ket.org or use the form. It's at ket.org/newsquiz. Be sure to include your name, grade, school, and your teacher's name in your response. And teachers, look for our survey on the webpage. We want to hear from you as well. Okay, time for today's answers. The answer to question 1 is C. Lego is fashioning face masks. The answer to question 2 is A. Ingenuity is the name of the Mars helicopter. The answer to question 3 is also A for Asia. That's home to the Asian giant hornet. And the answer to question 4 is B. Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself, took part in the reading. Well, you know, many jobs are hard, if not impossible, to do at home. Among them, performing in a group before an audience. Well, prima ballerina Misty Copeland has created Swans for Relief to raise funds for dancers around the world who have lost work because of COVID-19. 32 dancers from 14 countries took part, dancing on point from their homes. Well, we hope you stay on your toes this summer, looking for ways to stay educated, be kind, and remain healthy. We appreciate you watching each week, and we look forward to seeing you next season here on News Quiz. Bye.